Hey guys, so today's video is not going to be a fun one. Do I look stressed out? Because I'm really stressed out. So, as all of you know from my last video, I have been out of work since March 14th and have been trying to get unemployment through California since then and still have not been able to due to the California unemployment system or whatever shit show they have going on over there. So let me just tell you what happened and how they dealt with me and several other people, because I've seen so many people complain about this and just the way things have been handled in general. So I worked in California at the beginning of this year, and I also worked in Florida last year. So I have been told that I cannot apply online. I would have to either fax or mail or do my application over the phone. So I originally faxed in and mailed my application. Well, I faxed on April 2nd, and then I heard that they were no longer taking faxes because they were getting so many. They were just piling up, so they've stopped taking them completely. So then I mailed in my application like a couple weeks later, and after not hearing anything back, I decided to start calling and figure out what was going on. So ironically, the first day that I called, or that I started calling them, I got through to a person, which is extremely rare, and you'll find out why in a little bit. But I got through to a person and I gave him my information, and I just said I wanted to check on my case to see what was going on because I haven't heard anything. And they looked into it and they said that they didn't even have a case on file for me. So my fax-in application and my mailed-in application were both ignored, as the same as everyone else that faxed or mailed in their applications, completely ignored, not even looked at, not even in the system to be processed yet. So he started to go over filing it for me over the phone, and then he found out I worked in Florida last year, and he said, oh, okay, hold on, have to transfer you to a specialist so that they can file for you. When he transferred me, the line got disconnected and they hung up on me, so then nothing from that. After that happened, I started calling back and calling and calling and calling every single day. I think it's a little bit ridiculous, as everybody else in California going through the same thing does, that the phone number to actually be able to file for unemployment, there's only one number that you can call. It's the 800 number, and that office is only open from 8 in the morning to 12. So with millions of people trying to file for unemployment, an office that's only open 4 hours a day is just batshit crazy ridiculous. The government has said, the governor, has said that they were extending the hours at the offices and they were bringing new people in. But in reality, what they did was they extended the hours of the phone number that can just help with like technical questions, like if you're having a problem filing online. So everyone that worked in like other states previously was basically still having to deal with the 4 hour a day office that was open, which is the 800 number. I literally have called this unemployment office over 15,000 times. And I have screenshots and I will show them in this video. I have called them over 15,000 times and I could not get through to someone until just a couple of days ago. I was forced to move in with my mom, who lives in Arizona. I had to leave California because of this. And keep in mind too, this whole time I've been part of a Facebook group which has been very helpful, and they have posted like little tricks and things that you can do to try and get through the phone line easier, like pressing certain prompts over other ones. I have been doing that this whole time that I've been trying to call. So still 15,000 calls and doing all those little tricks, and I still couldn't get through. When I finally got through to someone, I called at like 7:30 in the morning and was going through the prompts, waiting to kind of get in the line right at 8 o'clock. And when that happened, I did actually get put on hold, and I was on the hold line for an hour and 49 minutes. So the woman that answered the phone, she must have had someone right before me that pissed her off, because she immediately came on the phone with me with an attitude. Her immediate response when I said that I worked in Florida was, well, why don't you apply in Florida then? You should be applying in Florida. And I told her, I'm ineligible in Florida. I've already looked into that and I'm supposed to be applying in California. I wasn't even being rude. I was just telling her I've already done the research and I know that I am ineligible in Florida and that I should be applying in California like I'm trying to do now. And so we went on, and I'm going to try and get this word for word because it's pretty funny actually. So she says to me that with the time that I worked in California, I would be ineligible during the standard base period. And again, I let her know that I've done research because it's been 2 months, that I would qualify for California unemployment if they used the alternate base period. So she was like, oh, okay, yeah, we can use the alternate base period. I can file it for you. I'll get all your information. We can have it backdated. That's fine. And she started to get flustered, and she said that she couldn't backdate it to April 2nd and still use the alternate base period, which was correct. And I told her, okay, can you please file it for April, like have it backdated to April 5th so that you can use the alternate base period that I had requested. And you know what she said to me? She said, you know what? No. She said, I'm not going to help you because you seem to know more about it than me. So if you seem to know more about it, why don't you just go file it on your own? I'm done. And then she hung up the phone. Well, what I thought was hung up the phone. And by the way, those were literally her exact words. Like, she literally said to me, no, I'm not going to help you. I'm done. Keep in mind, my only option was being able to file over the phone. That's the only way that I could file, was over the phone. And after being on hold and calling over 15,000 times, this woman just said she was not going to help me. She refused to help me and then hung up on me. So I thought she was transferring me to somebody else, but she must have actually still been listening to me, because after she said I'm done and like what I thought was hang up, I literally said to my mom, because I'm living with my mom. Because of this, I had to move back in with my mother. So I said, this woman just hung up on me. And the lady comes back on the phone and she goes, well, no, I wasn't confused. I was just mad because you act like you know more about it than me. And I was like, lady, and I didn't even say that to her. I was like, I was just trying to clarify information because you told me something different than what I read online. And I said, I understand what you're saying. Can you please have it backdated to April 5th? And she cut me off and she goes, no, I'm not going to help you. And then she actually did hang up the phone. Both times that I got through to them, the phone got disconnected accidentally. And then the second time that I got through to them, she hung up on me purposely. And like I said, it's not just me. There's been so many people that haven't been able to file, even get their claim filed, which is just absolutely ridiculous, because we've all been fighting each other to get through the phone lines to be able to file. This is not, something that can just be looked over. There's been thousands, if not millions of us that are just being looked over, and then when we do get through, they treat us like this and speak to us like this, and we get hung up on it, and that is not okay. So if this resonates with you and you've had a similar situation like this, you've had somebody talk to you in a disrespectful way for absolutely no reason, or you have been hung up on when trying to get a hold of them, please comment on this video so that I can put all of that together and get it sent out so that we can be heard. Hi guys, so I did want to do a follow-up on my unemployment problems and just everything that is going on with that. So eventually I did get through and I was able to file, but I will tell you what really pushed it through was contacting my assembly person. So if you are still waiting, or if you are having any other issues that you need to get resolved to get paid, I would highly suggest contacting your assembly person, because they're going to be able to look into it and push it through quicker for you than if you were just doing it on your own. But thank you guys for sticking out this whole video and watching until the end. I really, really, really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.